48 Laws of Winning by Raymond Hardy. Chapter 26. Plant the Jack and the Beanstalk seeds of faith. I pray that you may be active in sharing your faith so that you have a full understanding of every good thing we have in Christ. That's Philemon, chapter 1, verse 6. In the fable about Jack and the Beanstalk, it describes in details about a young man who comes across some magical beans/seeds that have enormous growing powers that once planted in soil only needs a drop of water and some sunlight to metamorphose with fantastic growth and height proportions. To the average consumer, you might see or get caught up in the aura, outcome, and results of the magical beads/seeds that you fail to see the process needed to produce that outcome. A producer, on the other hand, will notice the process and the teamwork that took place to achieve the outcome or results. To a producer, the seed was viewed as only one part of the four-part equation and required a fifth element to develop. In order to grow, the seed needs soil, water, and sunlight. The fifth and most important element is the person planting the seed in fertile growth environment where its powers flourish and ripen to achieve ultimate results. In life, if you change the way you look at situations or circumstances from different angles, you will sometimes discover opportunities that you may have previously overlooked. This is why in the sports world, we roll back the film so that we can find our mistakes and correct them. Another example of this is when I was in the restaurant industry. We went through various levels of training for restaurant management/ownership, including production management. To the average consumer, you might walk into a restaurant and count the customers to develop a theory of how much the restaurant is pulling in. To a producer, he might observe the number of employees present and multiplies it by the going work rate, then by the number of the times the armored car comes by to pick up the money to get a better picture of how much the unit is bringing in to access if it's a worthwhile venture. Here's a special note. There are special gifts that God has placed within all of us that will generate everything we need to be successful. We must commit to cultivate and grow these seeds, gifts from within. Champions are people who have discovered their God-given talents and gifts and committed to taking the time to develop them to receive the benefits associated. And that was chapter 26, Plant Jack and the Beanstalk Seeds of Faith, out of Winology, the 48 Laws of Winning. If you like anything I said in this video or any of my prior videos, just comment below. Reading is fundamental. You know why? It funds the mental.